Okay, this is a problem from the section on the book on trig limits and the squeeze theorem. And I want to go through it with you so you have an example of the squeeze theorem. So we're trying to evaluate the limit as x goes to 0 from the right of the square root of x times e to the cosine pi over x. Okay, so this is a pretty complicated function. In this exponent, what's getting input into cosine is going to infinity. So that's oscillating wildly as x goes to 0 from the right. But what the squeeze theorem says is we're going to try to simplify our function. So we want u of x and L of x. So an upper and lower function such that, sorry, I use that abbreviation all the time, such that this function, I'll call it f of x should be less than or equal to u of x and greater than or equal to L of x. This is near 0. I guess maybe near 0 and above 0. And we want the limit as x goes to 0 from the right of L of x to equal the limit as x goes to 0 from the right of u of x. Because if we have that, then f of x, the function that we are trying to take the limit of, will get trapped in between L and u, and will have the same limit. So let's just use the fact that cosine is always between 1 and -1. So e to the cosine pi over x is between 1 over e and e. All right, so this tells us then that the square root of x over e is less than or equal to the square root of x times e to the cosine pi over x, which is less than or equal to e times the square root of x for x greater than 0. Right, for x greater than or equal to 0, really. Okay. And we also have that the limit as x goes to 0 from the right of the square root of x over e, that's 0, right? Because e is just a constant. So if we plug in, right, this is a continuous function, we'll get 0 over e, which is 0. And also, let's see, the limit as x goes to 0 from the right of e times the square root of x is also 0 for the same reason. E is a constant. This square root of x piece is going to 0, so we get 0. So what the squeeze theorem says is we can conclude then that our original function, the kind of complicated looking one, has the same limit because it gets trapped in between those two functions. So we conclude that the limit as x goes to 0 from the right of x, of the square root of x times e to the cosine pi over x is also equal to 0.